Hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me today on Fortune's Wheel Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the Lion's Gate portal. As always, I offer this for the highest good to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks and restrictions. May this serve all who need. Spirit and angel guides, keepers of the divine white light, keepers of the Akashic records, ascended masters. What are the messages for Taurus today, please? Messages for Taurus during this Lion's Gate portal. Your first card out, the Three of Keys, the chess game. Your second card, the Eight of Scrolls, paths unknown. Your third card, the Four of Keys, clearing the way. You are working through something, Taurus, successfully. The Three of Keys, the chess game, is a card about examining a situation around you that potentially could be some type of conflict, and you dealing with that from your higher self's perspective. Clarifying with the Everyday Witch Tarot. I have pre-shuffled to all these decks, Taurus. Just trying to move the readings along. Clarifying the Three of Keys, the Knight of Swords, the chess game. Clarifying the Three of Keys, the chess game, the Knight of Swords. Clarifying the Eight of Scrolls, paths unknown, the Seven of Swords. Clarifying the Four of Keys, clearing the way, the Judgment card. So this is a good reading for you. As I was saying, the paths unknown, Eight of Scrolls, is a card of choosing perhaps the road less traveled. That being clarified by the Seven of Swords. I'll get into that a little more. The Four of Keys, clearing the way, is a card of successfully removing any obstacles that may be in your path. So it's very interesting that you got paths unknown and clearing the way. This is an interesting reading, Taurus. So further clarifying the Three of Keys, the chess game, and the Knight of Swords, grounded. Clarifying the paths unknown and Seven of Swords, freedom. Clarifying the clearing the way and the Judgment card, letting go. This really is an awesome reading, Taurus. So, as I said, clearing the way, that card is about doing the work, being consistent about whatever it is that you need to change. If it be something in a relationship, if it be thought patterns, beliefs, and, everything will be made known to you with this being clarified by the Judgment card. So, as an overall, I'm going to pick a card from the Work Your Light Oracle. Your overall for this reading, the Initiation, Rite of Passage, Crossing the Threshold. You have so many cards. Look at this. It's a path, Rite of Passage, Crossing the Threshold. Look at the multiple cards that show paths. I'm getting strong feelings here of letting go. Well, and that's what one of these cards says exactly. Okay. The Three of Keys, the chess game, you can see this is a chess board, and there's a queen that's lying on her side there. This card indicates that there could be some type of conflict around you potentially. It could be in business. Of course, it could be in a relationship, love, friendship even potentially. But this card is indicating that you should take your time to step back and view the situation from your higher self's perspective. Some of these players in this game potentially are not on the up and up. They could be deceitful, and some of them definitely have their own agenda, as most humans do, right? Unfortunately. But I'm not sure exactly. This Knight of Swords can indicate someone who is, you know, assertive and uh, a fast talking person, maybe. But it can also mean some type of lifestyle change. So the message is to take a step back, as I said, a physical step back and an emotional step back, and look at the situation, look at the players, so to speak, around you, and what they have at stake or to gain in the situation, and watch and wait right now. The best thing to do is just to just be, a knowing observer, and don't get pulled into any arguments or any disagreements of any kinds. Don't act like you're choosing one side over the other. Just step back and maintain an inner peace. And with this being clarified by the Grounded card, many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. So that can't even be any more plain than that. That's exactly what this Three of Keys chess game card is asking you to do, is to look at everything, from a grounded perspective, as unemotionally as possible. Because there are people who are serving their own agendas, and the best thing you can do is just detach right now. Meditate. There may come a time for you to act, but right now, just watch. Just be a knowing observer and watch. And when the time comes for you to act, perhaps that's what this Knight of Swords means. When you're ready to make change and assert change, you will know when that time is right. And when you can ground yourself, you can separate those emotional reactions from the intuitive responses. That was good. Separating, I need to remember that for me. Separating emotional reactions from intuitive responses. I have an Aries sun, so I can't tell you how difficult that lesson has been for me at times, Taurus. The next card out for you, the Eight of Scrolls. As I said, you can see three paths. The one in the middle is quite clear. She will get to her destination, at a predetermined time, most likely, and know exactly what she will see along the way. There's a path to the right and one to the left, that could lead off to more interesting experiences. That's what life is all about, right? Don't be so focused on your agenda and the end result that you neglect to take the road less traveled and experience all the things that may be on offer along the way. The Seven of Swords card clarifying this is, the liar, cheater, stealer card. And the Everyday Witch Tarot has an additional meaning. It can mean, of course, somebody's running away with something, but it could also mean that someone is running to something. Maybe some of you are leaving a situation or trying to that is not the best for you. And it could be that you're trying to do something covertly because it's not in your best interest to stay. And maybe you're confused about which way to go. Even if you take a path that may be the wrong one, at the end of it, you still have those experiences, and that has taught you something. And, if you've learned, then you've lived. So, You're the only one who can make that decision, Taurus, if something is right for you, if it's wrong, if you're ready to move on. And this being clarified by the Freedom card, I was actually rambling a little bit there and forgot to pick this up. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. I think that, a lot of us get caught up in that, especially the way the world is today. It's so easy to look at somebody else and see how we may think that their life is this or that, better than ours. They have more of this, they're blah, 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 whatever. But that just leads to resentment, and the quickest path to freedom is one of gratitude. And saying, thank you. As difficult as this experience may have been, thank you for the lessons that I've learned. Thank you for the lessons, and I'm moving on. So that may be the best that you can do. Some of you may be in a situation that, it's just more important for you to get out of it, and maybe you just don't know where you're going right now. None of us really do, I don't think. Life is constantly throwing surprises in our paths, right? But just keep in mind, if you're living out of fear, there is nothing that can replace peace and freedom in this life. Nothing. Having peace and freedom is priceless. So whomever I'm speaking to that may need to hear that, love and light to you if you're feeling trapped in a situation. But know that this card also indicates, in my rambling, that you have the ability to go off the beaten path successfully. You're aware enough that you can go off the beaten path and you can see those pitfalls, and not go into the higher reeds. It's safe to explore. And the universe has your back. You will be guided back onto the path that you're supposed to be on. So if you're having inklings about moving in one direction or another, then follow your heart. That's the best path that you can follow. The Four of Keys, clearing the way, is your third Akashic Tarot card. And as I said, you can see there's a path here, and there's a great big old tree across the road, but he's got his axe out, and he's ready to start working. Now, it may take him, 2 days to cut through it, but eventually, he will do it if he works consistently. And that's what you're being reminded to do. You can clear any obstacles, whatever it may be. As I said, mind, thought patterns, beliefs, relationships, whatever it is, you have the power. And it's just a matter of putting in the effort. Sometimes it can be hard and it can take time, but they will get to their home in the distance, So with this being clarified by the Judgment card, this is the truth coming out. This is everything, being made known. And I feel like this is just beautifully clarifying, clearing the way, that you will have the ability to clear these obstacles. You will have the ability to move on. Whatever this, this could be an awakening for you of some type. This could be, a whole new different you emerging, a whole new set of thought patterns, new beliefs. With this being clarified by the Letting Go card, everything is indeed out of control, and God will hold it all. I can safely let go. So that doesn't mean, lazing around not doing anything, of course. We give it over to the universe. We say, what we want, what are our intentions, what do we desire, and thank the universe for it, and for what we have already. And then that's all you can do, is just let go. that's how you manifest, and that's what this Lionsgate portal is about. So see it as if it's already happened. See it in your mind as if it's already happened. I am proud of you for doing this work, Taurus. I know some situations can be very, very difficult. And my love and light to you. I am going to read the initiation card as your overall message to close out this Lionsgate portal reading. And thank you so much for joining me again today. If you have made it to this point in the reading and this is resonating with you, please hit the like button for me. I am trying to get these messages out to as many people who may need them. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it. And one day soon, you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. The Work Your Light action, rite of passage, cross the threshold. That seriously made me emotional for you, Taurus. This was a beautiful reading for you, and my love and light, my heart is going out to any of you, and all of you. Have faith. Have faith. The universe is holding it all, so you can safely let go and know that you were meant for this. So, love and light to you. Enjoy your Lionsgate portal. And smile through the pain, Taurus. You will come out so much better and happier on the other side. I will see you next time, my dears. Love and light. Bye-bye.